In the heart of East Africa, in the crowded, dusty streets of Tandale, Dar es Salaam, a young boy with a dream, hustled, sold clothes, and saved every coin just to step inside a studio. He wasn't born into fame. He built it with nothing but talent, ambition, and an unshakable belief in himself. Today, he's not just a singer, he's a mogul, a cultural icon, the man behind the most powerful music brand in East Africa. From poverty to private jets, from heartbreaks to hit songs, this is the story of Diamond Platnumz, the boy who dared to dream. Before the name Diamond Platnumz echoed across Africa, he was simply Naseeb. Born on October 2nd, 1989, in the humble neighborhood of Tandale, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, life didn't offer him luxury, only lessons. Raised by his single mother, Sanura Kasim, known as Mama Dangote, Diamond learned early the meaning of hustle. His father wasn't present in his upbringing, leaving a void that was quickly filled by a mother's strength. Every day was survival. He sold clothes on the street, washed cars, pumped fuel, anything to bring food home and save a few shillings. But deep down, Naseeb had a fire burning, a dream louder than the noise of poverty. Music. He started out rapping, writing lyrics on scrap paper, recording songs on borrowed microphones. His sound was raw, his will unbreakable. And slowly, rap evolved into melody. Hip-hop transformed into Bongo Flava, a genre that would soon carry his voice far beyond Tanzania. He wasn't just chasing fame, he was chasing freedom. In 2010, the dream finally took flight. Diamond Platnumz released his first major single, Kamwambi. A heartfelt song about lost love, Kamwambi wasn't just a hit, it was a statement. It earned him 3 Tanzania Music Awards and introduced East Africa to a new kind of sound, smooth, emotional, and deeply Tanzanian. But Diamond wasn't here to be a one-hit wonder. He was here to dominate. Then came the game changer, number 1, featuring Nigeria's Davido. This cross-border hit opened doors across the continent, merging Swahili melodies with Niger rhythm. He carved out a style that became his signature, romantic, danceable, and powerfully East African. He wasn't just performing, he was shaping the sound of a generation. Hits like Jeje, African Beauty, Inama, and Wah proved that he had found the formula. Irresistible beats, catchy hooks, and heartfelt lyrics. Behind the scenes, Diamond was building more than just hits. He was building an empire. In 2016, he founded WCB Wasafi, a record label that would become home to some of East Africa's top talents, including Rayvanny, Zuchu, Mbosso, and Harmonize. WCB wasn't just a label, it was a movement. His fame reached global ears. He collaborated with international stars like Neo, Rick Ross, Tiwa Savage, Omarion, and Patoranking. Album by album, he leveled up. From the dusty streets of Tandale to the Billboard charts, Diamond wasn't just breaking through, he was rewriting what it meant to be a Tanzanian superstar. For most artists, success is the destination. But for Diamond Platnumz, success was just the starting point. After dominating the charts, he turned to something bigger: legacy. In 2016, he founded WCB Wasafi, Wasafi Classic Baby, a record label born to uplift young East African voices. He didn't just sign talent, he nurtured it. From the street sounds of Rayvanny to the smooth vocals of Mbosso, the spiritual soul of Zuchu, and the once unstoppable Harmonize, WCB became the heartbeat of modern Bongo Flava. Under his wing, these artists rose fast, gaining regional fame, millions of streams, and international recognition. But Diamond wasn't done. he expanded beyond music, building an entire media powerhouse. He launched Wasafi TV and Wasafi FM, platforms that shaped trends, told African stories, and promoted Tanzanian culture from the inside out. Now, when a song drops or a story breaks, Wasafi is where East Africa tunes in. And then came the Wasafi Festival, an annual celebration that brought music to the people, from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma, Nairobi to Kigali, packed stadiums, screaming fans. A cultural wave that could only be led by Simba himself. What began as one man's dream turned into a business empire. An artist became a CEO, a singer became a symbol, and a label became a launchpad for the next generation of African stars. If there's one thing Diamond Platnumz never hides, it's success. From his music to his lifestyle, everything he touches shines with confidence, wealth, and style. His garage, a symbol of the dream come true. Each ride, a statement. Each wheel, a reminder of how far he's come. And it doesn't end on the road. Diamond owns homes across Africa, a luxury mansion in Dar es Salaam, a private residence in Johannesburg, and a getaway villa in Zanzibar. Each property is filled with elegance, grand staircases, indoor pools, custom art, and breathtaking views. But perhaps what truly sets him apart is his fashion. Diamond is a walking runway, known for mixing African prints with global designer brands, from Gucci to Versace, Dior to Balenciaga. Dripping in diamond jewelry, custom watches, and bold looks, he lives every day like a music video. With over 15 million followers on Instagram alone, Diamond is one of the most followed African musicians. And his life? A highlight reel of fame, hustle, and luxury. Behind the bright lights, Diamond Platnumz is a man deeply connected to family, especially one woman, his mother, Sanura Kasim, better known as Mama Dangote. Their bond is unbreakable. She's been by his side since day one, guiding his journey, celebrating every win, and standing firm through every storm. But when it comes to love and relationships, Diamond's story is complex. He first captured the continent's attention with Zari Hassan, a South African-based Ugandan businesswoman and influencer. Their relationship became one of East Africa's most followed celebrity love stories. Together, they had 2 children, a daughter, Tifa, and a son, Nilan. But the fairy tale didn't last. The couple broke up publicly in 2018, with Zari announcing the split on social media. Next came Hamisa Mobeto, a Tanzanian model and video vixen. Their romance led to the birth of his 3rd child, a son named Dylan. The relationship was short-lived, but again, Diamond stepped up as a father. In 2019, he began dating Kenyan singer and media personality, Tanasha Donna. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their union brought another child, a son named Nasib Jr. But just like before, the relationship eventually ended, with both choosing to co-parent respectfully. In total, Diamond has 4 publicly known children, each from different mothers, each deeply loved. Though never officially married, he's always made family a priority. From attending school functions to throwing lavish birthday parties, Diamond shows up, even when love doesn't last. Over the years, he's also been linked to several celebrities, from actresses to socialites, making him one of East Africa's most talked-about bachelors. But through it all, one thing is clear. Beyond the fame and controversy, Diamond remains a father, a son, and a man learning, loving, and living in the public eye. Diamond Platnumz isn't just a musical icon, he's a money machine. As of 2025, his estimated net worth stands between $10 to $12 million, making him one of the richest musicians in East Africa. His income flows from multiple streams. First, the obvious, music sales and streaming. With millions of views on YouTube and heavy rotation on global platforms like Spotify and Boomplay, Diamond earns big from every beat. Then come the endorsements. From Pepsi to DSTV, itel Mobile, and Coral Paints, Diamond has been the face of some of the biggest brands in Africa. Add to that the money from sold-out concerts, tours, and his role as a brand ambassador, and you have a full-fledged business empire, not just an artist. He also owns shares in media and production companies, including Wasafi TV and Wasafi FM, giving him influence in both entertainment and communication industries. And of course, there's real estate, from high-end homes in Dar es Salaam to properties across East Africa. Diamond has invested wisely, turning fame into long-term wealth. Success rarely comes without storms, and for Diamond Platnumz, the spotlight hasn't always been kind. Over the years, he's faced a wave of controversies, especially in his personal life. From high-profile breakups to public baby mama disputes, Diamond's love life has often played out like a drama series, with millions watching and judging. Accusations of infidelity, emotional neglect, and inconsistent co-parenting have all made headlines. Yet through the noise, he's remained surprisingly calm, often choosing music over media battles. Professionally, he's also had his share of internal friction. His fallout with former WCB signee Harmonize sparked public debate, with fans split between loyalty and truth. There were also allegations of controlling contracts and artist disputes within his label, painting a complicated picture of a CEO under pressure. His lyrics and music videos have been criticized by authorities for being too bold, with some banned on Tanzanian airwaves for crossing moral lines. In 2018, he was even briefly detained over an Instagram video deemed inappropriate under local cyber laws. But through it all, Diamond has shown one thing: resilience. For every scandal, he's dropped a hit. For every headline, a new hustle. He's taken the punches, learned the lessons, and kept moving. From the backstreets of Tandale to the global stage, Diamond Platnumz didn't just chase a dream, he changed the game. He redefined what it means to be an African artist, mixing Swahili soul with international sound and proving that Tanzanian music can compete on the world stage. He didn't wait for doors to open. He built his own and then invited others in. Through WCB Wasafi, he's launched the careers of some of East Africa's brightest stars. His mentorship created a new era of musicians who now dominate the charts. To millions, he's not just an artist, he's Simba, a lion who roared louder than doubt, poverty, and criticism. He brought global eyes to Bongo Flava. He made Swahili cool. He inspired a generation of dreamers from Kenya to Congo, Rwanda to Nigeria. And his legacy? It's still being written. In every beat, every stage, and every story like his that dares to rise from nothing. Diamond Platnumz didn't just change African music, he changed African ambition. From the grind of Tandale to the glamour of international red carpets, Diamond Platnumz rose, not just as an artist, but as a force. His voice carried pain, passion, and power. His journey inspired millions across Africa, proving that where you come from doesn't define how far you can go. He's not perfect, he's human, a father, a fighter, a businessman, a dreamer, and above all, a king who wears his crown with music. If you've ever moved to his music, if you've ever seen yourself in his struggle, this story was for you. Hit that like button, comment your favorite Diamond Platnumz song, and don't forget to subscribe for for more powerful stories of African greatness. This was The Rise of Diamond Platnumz, the king of Bongo Flava.